It's your boy Hemi, boy. We right here with it. We rocking with the Influ Game. You dig?
Yo, good people. It's your boy Vilt. Welcome to another episode of Influ Game. Y'all already know what it is, man. Listen, we in the building, and we got another special guest. It's your boy, the one and only.
Listen, it's your boy Hemi. Listen, your boy Hemi. You know who it is. Hemi the Barber.
Why you already at it, Hemi? Go ahead and tell the people, who are you?
Listen,
what you do? And I guess a little background where you from.
Listen,
I guess you want to.
Well, you know, Hemi the Barber is the name that I go by. But most people call me Hemi. But I'm a barber here in Tupelo, Mississippi. One of the best barbers, probably the best barber in the city. If you don't believe me, come. But yeah, a little bit about me, man. I'm from Greenville, Mississippi.
Yeah.
Background, listen, born and raised Greenville, Mississippi.
Yeah.
I was born in 1987. I'm 35 years old. Moved to Tupelo 2008 November.
Okay.
I mean, with the barber school here, C&K Barber College, stand up. So I went to C&K Barber College, and literally the rest of it is history, man.
Yeah.
You know, started, you know, if you know me, you know me. You know what I mean? So we'll get into that, but if you know me, you know me. Yeah. And we here where we at today.
Oh man, I appreciate you swinging through.
Yeah,
my
big
guy.
Hemi, big Hemi.
My boy got the candy on.
Got the Sour Patch. You got to have the Sour Patch.
Okay.
What's up,
hey
bro?
man, so man,
talk with me.
I wanted to touch on entrepreneurship. I know that list it's so broad that we can touch on, but I just wanted to touch on some characteristics that you would need, because I feel like right now, the way things are going, or whatnot, it's kind of proven like a lot of people are trying to go into that entrepreneurship, you know, slash hustle or whatnot. Right. So, man, along with that, I know they can probably go on YouTube, watch a million other videos.
Yeah.
You can go on there and watch a 1,000 videos on characteristics of an entrepreneur or whatnot. But I feel like everybody reaches certain type of people or amount of people or whatnot. So I feel like we can reach a couple people. Yeah.
If they wouldn't listen, if you wouldn't have listened, just pay attention.
I would say pay attention, man. But I went online and got a list, but I know I could go off the top of the dome. Or
shoot it. But you got to shoot it.
So I guess it's the characteristics for a successful entrepreneur or whatnot. And first thing is probably have a vision. Is what I got on the list.
Having a vision, okay.
So with the vision, basically, if you don't have one, you don't know where you're going, really, or where you heading, or would you say?
Let me see. Having a vision having a vision is that's basically your that's like personal, right? That's your personal goal, like a personal goal. Mm-hmm. This is the road I'm going to take, and this is how I'm going to do it. This is your plan. Your vision is your plan. And basically what you're saying in simple terms is you just got to have a plan. Having a plan doesn't mean you having everything figured out. Just have some kind of plan, have some kind of clue of what you want to do. Yeah. Once you have a clue of what you want to do, then things may begin to start falling in line, maybe, sooner than later. But you got to at least have a plan for entrepreneurship. So know what you want to do first. Yeah. Then you need to go into studying what it takes to do that. Yeah. You need to go, like I was reading that UOU. Listen, Eric Thomas, UOU book, you better get it. Uh-oh. I was just reading that chapter 8. I just finished chapter 8 yesterday. I read the whole chapter yesterday. I went to the lounge, had me a cigar. Y'all know I smoke a cigar too now. Y'all know that. So I had me a cigar, had me a cup of coffee, and I read the whole chapter 8. And chapter 8, man.
How many chapters are there?
It's like 10. I got 2 left.
You almost left.
Dog, it's when I say it's really getting there now. Now it's really there.
Man, listen. When it comes to reading books, man, I be finding a stopping point because it be so good that I don't want to finish it. I know that sounds probably crazy though, but
dog, I'm telling you, chapter 8.
It's kind of like saving, like your favorite. snack or something like that. You like, you don't want to eat that last one. You like, yeah. You like, man, I don't want to eat. You know, I just want to save it for.
Hey, instead of pinching off of it, you might.
But I got.
Yeah,
man. But I came to realization that not only can I read it and finish it, but I can go back and read it again.
I ain't trying to go back and read it again. See,
no, what?
See, you know, Bishop taught us now in Leadership Institute. You got to apply that. You know what I mean? Proof of understanding the application. So we got to. That's why I'm saying that's most people read their books, man. They read them so quick. And I remember seeing a video. Eric Thomas, he was like, I would rather read he said, if I'm reading a book, I'd rather read one page. He said, I may read one page and close it up. Yeah, I need time to let that process. Most people try to run through a book so fast. I'm reading 5 or 6 books a month. Why? Yeah, you reading it, but are you applying anything in 5 or 6 of those books? He said it may take him a whole year to read one book because he's gonna read one page and he's like, He took that page and closed it. He's like, you know what? Let me think about that there. Let me let that marinate before I go to the next thing. See, that's the thing. Shoot. I better stop. So that it makes a lot of sense why I stop. Yeah. Like I read so much and I'm like, man, it's so good. I gotta utilize what I already learned. But at the same time, it's like it's always gonna be there. So I guess I don't know, that makes sense though. To me. That makes sense to me. Take your time. Because either way it goes, you can go back and you're gonna find something new each time. You get a new interpretation every single time. Yeah. Okay. I got to drop this here. Chapter 8, it's crazy I'm talking about this, but chapter 8 was so profound to me. Yeah. Right? He was like, live in the moment. Mm-hmm. Be in the moment where you are. Mm-hmm. Your feet. Let your feet be in the moment where you are. Mm-hmm. He was like, but you also got to understand something, even though you're doing that, he said, your best version of yourself is where your feet currently stand. So I'm sitting there in the lounge reading, I'm like, hold up. He said, where your feet currently stand right now, that's the best version of yourself. So if you really go to think about it, y'all think about this now. If you really think about it, the best version of yourself is where you're currently standing right now. They ain't talking about what you having the potential to do or what you think about doing. No, what you're doing and where you are currently at that particular point, that's your best version of yourself right there. But he said, if you don't keep learning and growing and getting knowledge and constantly developing, then where you are, you can stay in that same place for an eternity. And eventually, where your feet are has an expiration date. Okay. So basically he's saying is, if you stay right here and you don't keep growing and you don't keep changing and moving on and excelling, where you are right now currently, it has an expiration date on it. That means if you hot right now and you don't keep learning, you won't be hot later on. Come on now. Yeah. Ooh, where we going? I'm telling you, if business is going good, if business is doing really good for whoever was watching, if your business is doing really good right now and you're not thinking of different ways to promote, creative ways to bring in new clientele, creative ways to engage with the people that you already have, if you're not thinking of different ways and getting knowledge to bring in different services to be able to make the money that you desire to make, if you don't do that and you just keep doing the same thing you've been doing, eventually you're gonna burn out of it. Eventually people are gonna leave that because they want what they see. Everybody's going with a trend. Yeah. And when the trend is moving, you gotta move with the time. Keep the same foundation, but still grab a little bit of the new stuff and be like, okay, if that's what you want, okay. You want the pencil? Okay, I put that. You want the enhancement? Okay, I put that in there. But I still have a foundation. You know what? Sometimes be the hardest thing is you might see something that might be more enhancing, right? But you got to go with what the client wants. Yeah. Sometimes I'm like, hey, if you just let me. But that's the thing though. When people come shop with me, do business, 90% of the time they give me the full creativity to let me do my thing, and I'm like, man, well. And I'm like, sometimes people be like, oh, I want this, and this, or whatnot. But I think that comes with bigger corporations and stuff like that, though. But like dealing with, I don't know, man. Even my small businesses that I dealt with, like they allowed me to do, creativity at the. Yeah, because you got to think of it like this, man. That's why they pick you. They chose you because based on what you do, and you're doing what you do. When you're doing what you do at the best of your ability, that's why they come and get you. They're not gonna come and get you and put restrictions on you and say, "Well, do this and don't do that." Yeah. Then what's the reason I came and got him for? Obviously, I seen him being creative and doing something his own way, and I was like, you know what? I'd rather have that with me.
I said that to say when you was talking about, have your foundation, but add a little.
Yeah, add to it or whatnot.
So for the people that's listening,
come on, listen out, y'all.
So tie that chapter 8 into with the vision that you was talking. We talking about. So first we said pretty much you got to have a vision.
That's one now.
Yeah, that's one. Second is, and as I was reading off the list, I don't think it's no certain order, but the next
how it come.
Yeah, but the next one I got is passion. So
that's a good one right there. That's a good one right there. I'm glad you hit that one now. Because see, that's what you got to go with it. Listen, you got to go that way with this.
So I said that to say, like, even though I said you got to have a vision, I'm thinking your vision have to be something that you're passionate about.
Boom. So passion needs to come first.
Oh, so we setting orders. Hey, well, we figured it out as it go. No, we figured it out as it go. But I like the way they landed though.
Passion. I'm telling you, that passion, having passion for what you do, you got to do this thing even if don't nobody pay you to do it. Like that's why that's why it's so important when a person is discovering their gift. Your gift is something that you do the easiest, little to no effort. You do it the best. Yeah, and whatever you do like that, you become passionate about it. To the point where you sleep it, you eat it, you dream it, you think it. If you're not doing that, what are you doing? It ain't something that you're passionate about. Hey. Passion is a lot, dog.
Oh man,
it gets
deep, man. I'm about to say, man. Man, I wake up.
Come on,
it wakes me up.
Come on, dog. I don't need no alarm clock.
Don't need no alarm clock, man. Shoot. And it sounds like you can go watch YouTube or watch a few clips and be like, you use that line though, but like real deal, it hits home, like real deal.
For real, I'm serious.
I'm like, man, I can't wait to get up. I really don't want to go to sleep. To be honest,
listen, I really don't want to get to. It's like for y'all. I mean, y'all should already know my barber by now. I already said it a million times. Just listen. But anyway, it's like when I learn something new. Yeah. Like I've paid for, different online platforms. Guys who mentored me, I paid for their online platform to go in and they show you a all access of videos of different services they do. You see everything, and they give you lectures. When I learn this stuff, I'd be so excited to go back and implement it because I want to see it happen. Oh, if it can happen for people over there, I'm like, you know what? I just want to see me. That's how I am. Yeah. I'm that kind of person. If I learn something, I just want to do it work for me. Because I got tired of hearing about, how barbers were doing in New York and in Texas and Florida and Georgia. I'm like, dude, if that stuff work over there, could that work over here? So I'm like, yeah, I'm in Mississippi. Yeah, we probably the poor state in the country. Yeah, yada, yada. But my dog in Leesburg, Florida, he was like, I charge $50 in the country. Like, we don't got the skyscrapers. Like, we in the boondocks. We got the back roads. He's like, but I'm charging $50 over here. Yeah. And he was like, this is how you charge $50. I've invested in multiple platforms to learn how to be able to charge the $50, $65 I charge in Tupelo, Mississippi. But I learned it. I learned how to do it. Yeah. And I was like, because my goal was 50. When I came here, I was charging, it's off the record, y'all. So we hear off the record. When I came here, I was charging $5. Yeah. I charge $50 now. Okay. Minimum. With a beard, 65.
You came a long way.
I learned, but it wasn't because it was like the zero. I had to learn from those who do it up north. Like these are my guys who are doing it up north. Yeah. And my guy who do it in Florida. And I'm like, damn, I'm like, everybody getting 50 up there. And everybody getting 50 over here. Well, he get 50 over here. And they trying to give everybody the blueprint, but people, it's like what you don't value, you won't put your money behind. if you don't value the knowledge to kind of learn this because you feel like what you doing is good enough and your price is good enough, you feel like you good where you at, you won't invest into nothing like that to learn the process. Yeah. I invested the $3. Mm-hmm. And I watched the video. When I say the passion behind it, you have to eat it, sleep it, dream it, whatever. Bro, I used to lay in the bed at night, wife over here, son in the middle. I'm burning the cover with my tablet. I'm watching the videos in the bed. Bro, I ain't trying to go to sleep. I'm trying to get this shit. Okay. Listen, I ain't trying to go to sleep. I got my tablet up under the cover and I'm watching it. Yeah. I'm at the table eating breakfast, I'm watching it. Mm-hmm. If I go to the side of the lay in the tub and chill, the soak or whatever, I'm watching it. Yeah. If I'm in the living room chilling, I'm watching it. Yeah. If I'm at work, I got a video on my phone, I sign in on it, I'm watching it. I'm like, dude, I really want to learn this. Yeah. Because if I learn this and I bring it to the shop, yeah. If y'all ain't getting it in the city already, I can put whatever price tag I want on it to get it. Mm-hmm. And my thing is this here. I don't have to charge what they're charging up there. Right. See, the overall goal is to get the ticket up. Mm-hmm. So if they charging 50 for the facial, 50 for the haircut, 50 for XYZ services, shampoo, 20, whatever, I can say, you know what? You'll get a cut and shampoo. Cut shampoo and just throw it out there. A cut shampoo and a quick facial, $75. Mm-hmm. What? So you're going to give me a full cut, you're going to shampoo my hair, and you're going to give me a facial for $75. I'll take that. Oh, yeah. All day. And then see, this would get them, though. You have to learn, and that's for everybody who's aspiring to be in any kind of business. You got to learn to give before you can get. Oh, yeah. All day. So when I started learning how to do facials, I was giving them away free. Clients come in the shop, I was like, hey. I say, listen, y'all better hit me, bro. Listen, I tell my clients, listen. I tell them, go on there, go on the booking app, which is Books It. Hemi.booksit.com. Yeah, go book your appointments. Make sure you book your appointment. But I would tell them, listen, go and book a facial with your haircut. Don't worry about paying for it. I just need the time. Yeah, okay. Make sure you book the time frame so I can be able to get you in. Yeah. So when they came in, you got a free facial with a haircut. So the haircut was already 30. That's when I was right at 35. Mm-hmm. I was at 35 for a haircut and 40 with a haircut and beard. But I did that, say, go ahead and get a facial. I'm going to give everybody facials for free. Mm-hmm. Like, what? Yeah, I'm going to clean your skin for free. But it's like once you give somebody something, you know you got them. Because for one day, you know you, I ain't going to say got them because we want to use correct grammar here on the new flu, the influ game. So, we're going to use correct grammar here. But on mine, we do what we do. No, you do your thing, so, man. I was like, they've never had a facial before. Mm-hmm. So, one, you never had a facial before. And two, you never had it with the same service in the same building you actually got a haircut. Mm-hmm. So your barber actually providing a service. You never had a barber that actually provided a service before. So, okay. So everybody get free facials. I'm going to tell you what the wow factor was, though, bro. What this here? The wow factor. Watch this, y'all. Listen to me. This is the wow factor right here. If you ain't listening already. If you ain't listening now, wait for those way in the back who got the ticket late. The wow factor was when I cleaned the skin, right, and I put the hot towel on the skin. Yeah. When I put the hot towel on the skin, we let it sit with the massager. We came back and then we not real vigorously, but we damply, we kind of had a soft touch to taking the foam cleanser off the face. And I turned it and do this. So that's what was on your face. Oh, yeah. I'm telling my dog, when I show him, because there's a special kind of sponge we use for doing facials. Mm-hmm. That actually allow us to clean the skin really good while the pores are open. Yeah. When I showed him them sponges, this was on your skin. Now throw that hot towel over, put the massage on to take it off, that was on your skin. Yeah. Then I get the extractor, we got a tool to extract the whiteheads out of the skin. Yeah. After you do the facial. And I get all the stuff all around the nose area. Oh, yeah. And I show them that say this was in your skin. Yeah. What? But you've never had one before. You never had nothing like that before, so it's all about bringing something different. You gotta be willing to do something different that everybody else ain't doing. When you said that, like you know what, I'm gonna give everybody the experience first to give it away, right? First thing I thought about was the Asian lady passing out that chicken in the mall for free. Go ahead, get you a taste. I said, man, get back, man, get back, man. Move. You bite one, you like. You know what? Go ahead, give me the. Oh, I tried to move. Go on about your business. Move. Go ahead, give me the plate. There. She has to come around the counter. Hey, you chicken, move, woman. Get your head out the way. Move, man. So
So right then and there, believe it or not, all that was wrapped in with passion.
Passion, you gotta have the passion, y'all. For real. Whether y'all believe it or not, all of that we said, all of that to say this. You got to have the passion.
Got to have the passion.
If you don't have the passion for it, when what you got into it for, you're not able to extract what you got into it for, you lose, you give it away.
Yeah.
And basically, let's be speaking layman's term for simple people. For the simple now, if I got in it for the money and I'm not making the money, I quit.
Y'all heard him. Listen, we'll take a quick break. You already know what it is, man. Y'all rocking with Influ Game. I'm your boy Velt.
Ooh, Hemi, you know what to do,
man.
Boy.
We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Hey, man, listen. Welcome back to the Influ Game, man.
Welcome back.
It's your boy Velt, man. I'm here with Hemi. Who doing break? Hey, man, this boy here, man, he a clown, man. But man, we're gonna touch on 3 more. What's called? Then we're gonna get out y'all way. We ain't gonna be here for long. You know what I'm saying? So, man, the next one, man, we're gonna talk about is risk taking.
Risk taking.
And man, that's so risk taking. I mean, once again, I'm about to say you really don't mind if you got the passion. To be honest with you, if you got the passion, you don't mind
taking risks.
Taking risks. And not only that, and then if you got the vision, you didn't see it, and I don't think God will allow you to see something that He won't allow for you to have unless you mess it up. You know what I'm saying? So
risk taking.
Yeah,
risk taking. My question would be, how many people take calculated risk?
Oh, okay. Hey, this right here, man. Calculated risk. What mean? What that means? Like you jotting down every.
You got to count the costs.
You got to count the costs.
Okay, so
of the losses.
Yeah, you got to count the. Yeah, you got to listen. You basically got to play the scenario out. If I take this risk, let's just like say,
okay, all right.
If I go to the casino tonight,
yeah,
I got $500 in my pocket. Well, I can only lose $500.
I got you.
You know what I mean? Or I'm gonna go with $500. I'm gonna spend $200. So you got to count the cost up. You got to play that whole little transaction out.
What if because you already know it's somebody out there right now that'd be like, I don't care what the cost is. They might crash out.
Listen, if you got a family, don't you do that?
Okay.
Because,
but I mean, but real talk, somebody might be.
When you're taking risk, though, you have to consider the people that's going to be affected by the risk.
Yeah,
got to be affected. You got to be, you really got to be really careful, because if you're doing it for yourself and it's just you, then the only person going to lose is you. Like I said, count the cost. If I'm doing it for me and I'm the only person I'm doing it for, I don't have nobody that I'm taking care of physically. Yeah. Then if I lose, then I lose. Yeah. But that's just like saying, if I take $2,000-$3,000 out of my family's pocket, out of my family's, out of their situation, to try to better myself, it has nothing to do with them. Right. And if I take it without playing a scenario out and getting an okay from it to understand, listen, this is $2,000-$3,000 that we could lose, instead of being $2,000-$3,000 I'm going to lose. Yeah. So you have to always count the cost, play the scenario out. Don't ever just jump out there on the limb, because if you do, that limb going to hang you by your draw. Oh, dog. Thank you for me.
Hey, man. The next one we got is motivation. We didn't do motivation, right? Motivation came out the risk taking, right? Motivation. Oh.
Better get on your job, player. Haters, get on your job.
What's that, T.I.?
T.I.P.
Motivation, man.
That's a tip for the day, motivation.
Man, I would say I'm trying to put. It's like for me, because I'm trying to put it in perspective for someone that's trying to get there, for the people, right? So, for me, it's like me right now. Yeah. How I'm thinking, I'm like, motivation. Do I really? I'm more of a inspirational. I guess is that kind of like the same thing? But the reason I say that is because the passion is there so hard. It's like you really ain't got to motivate me to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it is. So now I'm like, but we're trying to help the people out there. So I'm like,
motivation. Well, in that case, motivation may be important.
Yeah.
It may be important, but then it's like that motivation shouldn't come from an outside source. That motivation should be who you're doing it for.
Okay. Yeah.
Now that's where you in the beginning when you're in the beginning, you're just trying to get into business, you got to think about, okay, who's going to be affected? Mm-hmm. Who's going to be able to benefit from me taking this step to do this? So whoever you're doing it for, like they say, what is your why? That's your why. That should be what motivates you. That's your motivation. Your why should be your motivation, period.
Okay. So I'm thinking, what's your take on it when someone going into business versus the money versus actually doing it for a why? But I'm thinking I'm seeing some people, I guess you could say, be successful with doing it for the money. But but when I look at it something like this, like, what's the difference in going to a job that you don't like and going to get the money to actually furnish? Not say furnish.
The finance.
Yeah, the finance. Your why, something like that. But that's kind of like a different. I just make that scenario. It's kind of like wishy-washy. Not wishy-washy.
You got to clarify. You got to break it down just a little bit more.
So my thing is, do you think it's possible to be successful in just opening up a business for money versus doing it for a why?
Yeah, of course you can be successful that way. But if you look at Walmart, look at Kroger. They're in business to make money.
Yeah,
they're in the store to make money. It ain't about no why.
You don't think so?
They don't care about the people like that. Not like talking about it. They want to give you. I mean, in those cases, those big box they call big box retailers. It's supply and demand, man.
Yeah.
You say you need a Kroger or a grocery store in your city. They gonna look at the land. Okay, that's what they say they need it. Mm-hmm. We're gonna bring it. So, and the reason why I say it's because you hardly ever see. I ain't gonna say that they don't, but you hardly ever see them do anything that gives back to a why. If you ever see them give back to a certain cause every single year, this is why this store is open, and this is what this store is doing. This is why they're doing it. Mm-hmm. We open up these stores and we open up the stores so that we can be able to give back to these people here or give to a certain cause. Yeah. So their why is because you need groceries. I'm telling you, man. That's why they said, like, if you never heard this example before, trust me, somebody in your circle who you know will tell you, it doesn't matter how many times you shop at Walmart. You can be shopping. You could have been shopping at Walmart since they opened the store in your city. Mm-hmm. Walmart not gonna treat you no different each day you come in there. They not gonna give you nothing different than what you get. Hear me when I'm telling you. You can be shopping at Walmart since they made it here. If you've been shopping at Walmart since 2001 and you go there every day, get your groceries, your coffee, whatever you get out of there. If you go there and you shop there on a regular, every day you go there, you're going to get something new every day. Mm-hmm. You're not going to get anything to say. They're not going to give you no special privileges. Ain't nothing special. You just a customer.
Yeah.
So there's no attachment to it. It's just based on supply and demand.
I got you.
Ain't making no money, close it down.
What's the last one was? Creativity?
Creativity.
Which kind of like sets you apart. Mm-hmm.
But you know what the crazy thing about creativity? So many people try to be so different that they end up being alike.
Say that one more time. Yeah, say that one more time. Yeah, say that one more time.
People who, slow down. So many people try to be different when they try to be creative. They end up doing the same things everybody else is doing.
Break that one down for me.
I'm sorry to be hitting y'all with these nuggets like this here, man. It's just when they come, they come. So let's say, okay, I'm a barber. Mm-hmm. I'm in the shop with other barbers. Everybody's trying to think, and I've been there before. Everybody's trying to think, how can I put my content out and it'll be fire? It can be. I want my content to be different from everybody in here, no matter if we are in the same room. I still want my content to be different.
Yeah.
And because you want to be so different, you end up doing some of the things that these individuals around you end up doing, because you're not really competing in some of the words you're competing, and you should never be competing. So when you're being creative is, I believe, creative ties into the passion. Yeah. Because when you're passionate about what you do, it allows that creativity to come out of you that nobody else gonna do. You're gonna do it like nobody else does it. When you passionate about something, man, that creativity gonna float.
I always go back to, like you said, try to be different and whatnot. I don't never force it. And I always go back to being simple, and then I end up adding just a little something to make it. But yeah, my thing is, I don't know. I've always been about the basics. Yeah, you execute the basics, then anything added on to that, be gravy. So, man, creativity.
Yeah, but when opening up a business, when you're new to it, I think you got to focus on your passion first. Creativity will come. Make sure you have a passion first. You got to have a passion first. You got to have it. If you don't have a passion, everything else, vision, all that don't even matter. So that's really the key.
I also say about being creative. When it comes to opening your business or whatever you're gonna do, pay attention to what people will say about you, or like what they like about you or whatnot, and then you use that heavily within your business. So, for instance, if for you, which we haven't tried yet, but for you, if you doing your barber videos right. Or whatnot, and like you like to speak, so I was like, you should speak over your videos.
I did one before.
You did one before? I haven't seen it. Well, yeah, but that's the thing. Like you just utilize that in everything. I mean, what's called. So that's why I said if somebody was like, "Oh, you got pretty eyes and whatnot," like every time you do something, you need to have looking directly into the camera to when you know what I'm saying, add that to your creativity. Like I said,
basically you plan on your strong point.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's cold, boy.
Yeah.
That was some cold right there.
Oh yeah, real talk. So and then if you think about it, it's like, don't nobody got your eyes. Don't nobody speak like you. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody think like me. So that's what's gonna set you apart when it comes to creativity. Right there. We just helped somebody. Somebody was lost. They was like,
what they going with? Oh, there it is. But that's it.
But man, the list can go on, man. But yeah, most definitely. Hey, Doc. I think we helped a lot of people today. If we ain't do nothing but help one person, you know what I'm saying?
One of y'all.
We talked about vision, passion. Risk taking, motivation, and creativity. Now, man, listen, you can have part 3, 4, and 5 just on these same ones that we go more in depth in or whatnot, man. But listen, we ain't wanna hold you too long or whatnot. But my boy said when the momentum is rolling, we rolling, cuz. But
to keep it.
Yeah, man. But hear me.
Yes,
man,
sir.
Believe it or not, man, we're gonna wrap it up. And I would say, man, I appreciate you coming through, my guy.
It is what it is all day, every day.
Hey, man, tell the folks where they can find on your stuff.
Here we go. So, 428 East President Avenue, Professional Image Grooming Studios.
Yeah.
Tupelo, Mississippi.
What can they find you on Instagram?
Hemi The Barber is the tag.
Okay.
And on Facebook, it is my real name, which I ain't gonna tell y'all. The police watching. Fans are watching. You know, they getting people. So, my real name on Facebook is Jonathan Johnson, Jonathan Johnson, JOHNSON.
Hold on, man. So you need to create you a business page too.
Yeah, I got to.
Come on, guy.
I thought I had one.
I know I ain't had one, but I need to do one. So that's on the list to do. Man, but listen, man, it's your boy Velp. Man, you been rocking with Influ Gang. Here with my boy Hemi. Y'all know what it is. We out. Influ Gang!
I said, oh yeah, smile, fool. You look too good to be frowning. Now, why?